Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I won't share the usual trivia you already know about the Philippines. Forget the cliches. Instead, we'll dive into rare, unusual, and little-known facts that will surprise even seasoned travelers. If you want more, click the top right corner or check the video description. And don't forget to drop your corrections or extra fun facts in the comments. I reply to everything. Fact 1. Half the population is under 25. The Philippines is one of the youngest nations in Asia, with roughly half of its population under the age of 25. This demographic reality shapes everything from politics to pop culture. Young people dominate the workforce, influence trends, and drive the country's booming online economy. It also means a vibrant social life where music, fashion, and sports are constantly evolving. While this creates enormous potential for innovation and labor growth, it also places pressure on education, job markets, and housing. Compared to Western nations with aging populations, the Philippines has the energy of a country always on the move. Living costs for young Filipinos can be as low as $350 or around 20,000 pesos a month in rural areas. But in big cities like Manila, comfortable youth lifestyles may require over $1,000 or more than 55,000 pesos. Fact 2. The karaoke machine was invented by a Filipino. Few people realize that karaoke, a global entertainment phenomenon, has its roots in the Philippines. In 1975, Roberto del Rosario patented the sing-along system, which became the modern karaoke machine. While Japan is often credited with popularizing it, Filipinos proudly claim the invention as their own. Karaoke quickly became a household staple, with machines popping up in bars, homes, and even gas stations. Singing is a national passion, and karaoke is more than fun. It's a cultural glue that brings families and neighbors together. In the Philippines, renting a karaoke machine for a night might cost only $20 or roughly 1,000 pesos, making it affordable entertainment. This small invention reflects the Filipino love of music and community, a combination that has charmed the world. Fact 3. One of the world's strongest earthquakes hit here. The Philippines lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire, a region infamous for earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. One of the strongest earthquakes in recorded history struck Mindanao in 1976, registering a magnitude of 8.1. It triggered devastating tsunamis that killed thousands and reshaped coastal communities. Living in the Philippines means constant earthquake preparedness, with schools and offices regularly holding drills. Despite the risks, Filipinos show incredible resilience, rebuilding their lives and communities time after time. Modern housing developments now include stricter building codes to withstand seismic activity. Earthquake insurance in cities can cost around $50 or nearly 3,000 pesos annually, a modest but important expense. The ever-present threat has also shaped the national character, tough, adaptable, and unafraid of starting again. Fact 4. A flag that flips in times of war. The Philippine flag is unique in the world for one fascinating reason. It changes its meaning depending on the country's state of peace or war. In peacetime, the blue stripe is displayed above the red, symbolizing peace, justice, and progress. But during war, the flag is inverted so that the red stripe is on top, representing courage and the willingness to fight. This symbolic design makes the flag more than just a national emblem. It's a living declaration of the country's condition. The flag itself was first unfurled in 1898 during the Declaration of Independence from Spain. Today, producing a quality Philippine flag may cost around $50 or about 3,000 pesos, while larger ceremonial versions can be much higher. For Filipinos, the flag is not just fabric, it's history woven with resilience. Fact 5. Umbrellas against the sun. In the Philippines, umbrellas are not only used for rain, but also as protection against the blazing tropical sun. Walking through cities like Manila or Cebu, it's common to see people carrying colorful umbrellas even on perfectly dry days. This habit reflects both practicality and beauty standards, since many Filipinos prefer lighter skin and try to avoid tanning. In rural areas, umbrellas are also used during farming breaks to shield from extreme heat, which can easily exceed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Street vendors often sell sturdy umbrellas for as little as $5 or around 300 pesos, while designer ones may reach $30 or more than 1,600 pesos. Beyond function, umbrellas symbolize how Filipinos adapt daily life to an often harsh climate, turning necessity into culture. Fact 6. Jeepneys as rolling shrines. The iconic jeepney, a leftover from surplus American Jeeps after World War II, has become the king of the road in the Philippines. What makes them truly unique is the way drivers decorate them. Religious images of Jesus, the Virgin Mary, or Bible verses cover windshields and bumpers, creating moving shrines that also serve as daily transport. These decorations reflect deep faith, but also personal pride, with many jeepneys painted in neon colors, superheroes, or family portraits. A fully customized jeepney can cost as much as $25,000 or nearly 1.4 million pesos, though smaller decorative touches are often just a few hundred pesos. Each jeepney becomes an extension of the driver's personality and spirituality, blending transportation with art and faith on wheels. Fact 7. Multi-generational homes. In Filipino culture, it is common for several generations to live together under one roof. Grandparents, parents, children, and sometimes even cousins may all share a single household. This tradition comes from strong family values and practical economics, as housing costs in cities like Manila can be overwhelming. A modest apartment in the capital may rent for $500 or around 28,000 pesos a month, which is expensive compared to average local incomes. Multi-generational living allows families to pool resources, share childcare, and provide elder care. It also means houses are lively, filled with laughter, arguments, and constant activity. While privacy can be limited, the strong sense of togetherness defines Filipino society. Family is not just important, it is the very backbone of daily life. Fact 8. English words with a twist. Filipino slang is peppered with borrowed English words, often with a creative twist in pronunciation or meaning. Locals call this Taglish, a blend of Tagalog and English that has become a linguistic identity. For example, text became tekis, and driver might be draber. Many everyday expressions sound familiar yet uniquely Filipino. This mixing reflects centuries of colonial influence but also shows how adaptable the language is. Younger generations especially love inventing playful slang which quickly spreads on social media and television. It makes conversations fast, dynamic, and often humorous. Learning Taglish can be both fun and challenging for outsiders, but it's also a key way to connect with locals. Language lessons in Manila may cost about $150 or around 8,000 pesos a month, making it accessible to expats eager to blend in. Fact 9. One of the world's largest sulfur deposits. The Philippines is home to some of the world's richest natural resources, including vast sulfur deposits near active volcanoes. Mount Apo and other geothermal hotspots produce large amounts of this yellow mineral, which is used in fertilizers, matches, and medicines. During eruptions, locals often collect hardened sulfur straight from the ground, though it's a dangerous job. Exporting sulfur has contributed to local economies, especially in Mindanao. A small bag of raw sulfur can sell for about $3 or 160 pesos, while processed sulfur products reach much higher values on the global market. The existence of such deposits highlights the Philippines' geologic volatility, but also its natural wealth. It's a reminder that beneath the beauty of the islands lies a fiery, restless earth constantly shaping the land. Fact 10. The floating cemetery of Camiling. Near the town of Camiling there exists a strange and haunting landmark, a cemetery that appears to float on water. Originally built on land, it was partly submerged after a volcanic eruption and heavy flooding altered the terrain. Today, visitors see white crosses and tombs rising eerily above the surface, creating a surreal image of peace and tragedy combined. It has become both a tourist attraction and a solemn reminder of nature's power. Families still visit the graves of loved ones, often traveling by boat to place candles and flowers. Boat rides cost just a few American dollars or a few hundred pesos, making it accessible to curious travelers. The floating cemetery is a striking symbol of how Filipinos live side by side with both beauty and disaster. Fact 11. A coconut superpower. The Philippines consistently ranks among the world's largest coconut producers, supplying everything from coconut oil to coconut water across the globe. Rural landscapes are dotted with tall coconut palms, often referred to as the tree of life, because every part of the plant is useful. The husks become ropes or mats, the shells are turned into bowls, and the sweetmeat is a staple in countless dishes. Farmers can earn about $200 or around 11,000 pesos per month from small coconut farms, though profits vary. Coconut exports bring billions into the national economy annually. For locals, fresh coconut water sold by street vendors is an everyday refreshment costing less than $1 or 50 pesos. This simple fruit has become both an international commodity and a cultural icon. Fact 12. The Long-Nosed Mask Festival. In certain Filipino villages, locals celebrate an unusual tradition, a festival honoring long-nosed masks. These wooden masks, often painted in bright colors, are worn during parades, accompanied by dancing and music. The festival is believed to have roots in pre-colonial rituals and possibly served as a way to mock colonizers or drive away evil spirits. Today, it has transformed into a lively community event, attracting tourists and boosting local pride. Mask makers spend months crafting their designs, which can sell for $20 or about 1,000 pesos each. The long nose is symbolic, sometimes representing wisdom, sometimes simply humor. Unlike mainstream festivals, this one keeps its quirky charm, showing how regional cultures in the Philippines remain unique and deeply rooted in history. Fact 13. One of the world's largest shoe museums. In the city of Marikina, known as the shoe capital of the Philippines, stands one of the largest shoe museums in the world. The Marikina Shoe Museum houses more than 13,000 pairs of shoes, including an infamous collection once owned by former First Lady Imelda Marcos. Her extravagant lifestyle left behind over 3,000 pairs, many of which are displayed for public viewing. Entrance tickets are affordable, usually less than $2 or around 100 pesos, making it a popular destination for both locals and tourists. The museum is not just about excess, it also celebrates the craftsmanship of Marikina's shoemakers, who remain world-class artisans. It serves as a reminder of how shoes can represent culture, history, and sometimes controversy all at once. Fact 14. A Catholic giant in Asia. The Philippines is the largest Catholic country in Asia, with around 80% of its population identifying as Roman Catholic. Introduced by Spanish colonizers in the 16th century, Catholicism deeply shaped the nation's culture, holidays, and traditions. Enormous religious festivals like the Feast of the Black Nazarene in Manila draw millions of devotees every year. Churches are not only spiritual centers but also community hubs where families gather for celebrations and guidance. Even in modern times, Catholic teachings influence laws and politics. Building and maintaining a typical provincial church may cost millions of pesos, often funded by both donations and local government support. This strong religious identity sets the Philippines apart from its predominantly non-Christian Asian neighbors, making faith a defining element of its national character. Fact 15. A global shipbuilding powerhouse. Few know that the Philippines ranks among the top shipbuilding nations in the world. Major shipyards in Subic Bay, Cebu, and Batangas construct massive cargo ships, oil tankers, and naval vessels for international clients. The industry employs thousands of skilled workers, making it a vital part of the economy. Training programs for welders, engineers, and technicians are highly sought after, with tuition often around $500 or 28,000 pesos. Completed vessels can cost tens of millions of American dollars, showing the scale of this business. Filipino craftsmanship in shipbuilding is respected worldwide, and the industry continues to grow, thanks to both natural deep harbors and a tradition of seafaring. This surprising fact highlights how the Philippines is not only about beaches, it is also about global industry. Fact 16. Manny Pacquiao, boxer and politician. Manny Pacquiao is not just a sports hero in the Philippines, he is a national legend. Rising from poverty, Pacquiao became one of the most celebrated boxers in history, winning world titles in 8 different weight divisions. His fights often brought the entire nation to a standstill, with streets empty and everyone glued to televisions. Beyond the ring, he entered politics, serving as a senator and even running for president. His story embodies the Filipino dream of resilience and ambition. Pacquiao's fortune has been estimated at over 200 million American dollars, or more than 11 billion pesos, but he is also known for generous charity work. Whether admired for his athletic greatness or criticized for his political stances, Pacquiao remains a symbol of hope for millions of Filipinos.
Fact 17. White sand beaches like Boracay. The Philippines is world famous for its breathtaking white sand beaches, and Boracay stands at the top of the list. With powdery fine sand and crystal clear waters, Boracay was once voted the best island in the world. Tourists flock here for water sports, nightlife, and luxury resorts. However, its popularity caused environmental problems, leading the government to temporarily close the island in 2018 for rehabilitation. Today, Boracay is cleaner and more regulated, limiting visitor numbers to protect its fragile ecosystem. A beachfront hotel can cost anywhere from $50 or about 2,800 pesos per night to over $300 or around 17,000 pesos for luxury stays. Boracay remains a symbol of the Philippines' natural beauty and a must-see destination for beach lovers. Fact 18. Learning English early in school. English is not just a foreign language in the Philippines. It's part of daily life, taught from the earliest years of school. This emphasis on bilingual education stems from the American colonial period and has made the Philippines one of the largest English-speaking nations in the world. Students study subjects like science and math in English, while Filipino is used for literature and history. This system gives young Filipinos an advantage in global industries, especially outsourcing and call centers. Many families also hire tutors for around $100 or about 5,500 pesos per month to further strengthen English skills. As a result, even children in rural areas often speak conversational English, making the Philippines uniquely accessible for foreign visitors and investors. Thank you so much for watching this video about the Philippines. I really hope you enjoyed discovering these unique and lesser-known facts. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel a lot. Make sure to subscribe so you won't miss the next travel documentary filled with even more surprising details. I'd love to read your thoughts, corrections, or extra fun facts in the comments, so please share them. I always reply. And as always, check the video description and the top right corner for even more content you'll definitely enjoy.